by the end of this video, you will know for sure whether Shopify is right for your handmade business. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna put that in because that's really untidy. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Shopify for handmade business owners. So today we are going to talk about whether Shopify is the best option for your handmade online business. So let's get into it. So I will be looking down at my phone a few times. I've written quite a lot of notes. I've gone through my own store and kind of written down all the things that I'd wish I'd known when I built my Shopify store. So let's start with the pros. Pro number one is that it's so easy. When I first set up my Shopify store, I didn't know anything about websites at all. I didn't know how to code. I still don't. But basically, I did not have a clue. All I knew was that I wanted a platform online to sell through, and Shopify made it so easy. The amount of information and guides and information that they give you is amazing, and I found it so helpful, and I think you guys will too. I just love the fact that they have, Shopify University, where you can learn other skills apart from just building a web store through their platform. To me, that was worth its weight in gold. Pro number two is their theme catalog. They do have paid and free themes. The free themes, there's not as many as I'd hoped, but they are really robust, wonderful themes. I actually purchased a theme for about $119 and I ended up going back to a free one because it was converting so well. They are all mobile responsive. They all have various, pros and cons in themselves, but they are genuinely really fantastic themes. So you just know that you don't have to pay for any themes when you get started with your store. Pro number three is their analytics. Now, I will be going into this later on in the video, but the analytics that you get with the light plan or the basic plan are really fantastic. They are what I need to basically know where my traffic is coming from, where I can improve, etc. Pro number four is it's cheap in the grand scheme of things. Now, I know you WordPress people out there probably think, well, no, it's not cheaper, not when you compare it with WordPress.org and a hosting site. I personally hosted another website through WordPress. I found it a nightmare. It was just so clunky. I never got it to work how I wanted it to. And the amount of time that I put into building that WordPress site could have been better time spent elsewhere. So Shopify is definitely cheap in the grand scheme of things. They do have a light plan, which is $9 a month. I'm on the basic plan, which is $29 a month, and there are other tiers up from that as well. But $29 a month is about £23, £25, depending on the exchange rate. But I think personally that's fantastic value for the amount of things that you get and the pros and all the things that Shopify gives you in exchange for that. Pro number five is the add-ons that they can give you. They do Shopify POS. I haven't explored this very much myself. I don't have a physical store, but if you guys out there have a physical store that you sell your handmade goods from, Shopify POS is a fantastic thing to have because it integrates with your store. So easy. You can sell products from your store as you've listed them already online. They also do a card reader, I believe. I don't know if it's beta tested in the UK or not. I think it might just be in the US. Please have a look if that's something that you're interested in, but definitely the POS system is fantastic. The sixth pro is that they give you a 14-day free trial. Now this gives you 2 weeks to basically build your store, and I'm telling you, if you are internet savvy in the slightest, it will not take you 2 weeks to build a store that you love. I will give you a link down below for the 14-day, 2-week free trial, so you can go on there, have a play around, see if it's for you, and basically build your store. Pro number 7 is the App Store. I absolutely love the App Store. Honestly, I could spend days just literally browsing through it. In fact, I have. In the beginning of my store, I spent so much time browsing through the App Store. They have so many fantastic free apps. I have about 10 put on my Shopify store right now. Only thing is, don't put too many on there because they can slow down your site, but they are fantastic if you find a theme that doesn't quite do what you want it to do. You can head to the App Store and you can find the app that will help you guys out. So they also have apps for things like abandoned cart, fraud filters, everything like that. So basically, if you want a functionality in your store that the theme doesn't offer, you can bet your bottom dollar that you'll find it in the App Store. Another pro is its built-in blog. Now I love the built-in blog. It's not as in-depth as say Squarespace or things like that, a proper blogging platform per se, but Shopify itself does a fantastic job of doing a built-in blog. It's really easy to use, it's on the left-hand side menu, you just head there, click on your blog and you can publish a blog post or schedule a blog post to be published. I do have other videos on my channel as to how blogging helped me gain double the amount of traffic that I was getting before. It's on the Pinterest playlist, so go and head there and watch that. I'll link it up here as well. Definitely give that a watch. Another pro is it is integrated with other platforms. So if you want to sell on eBay, Amazon, other places like that, I think maybe Wayfair might have a little integration there as well, Facebook as well. If you want to sell anywhere else, basically Shopify will help you out greatly because it syncs your store's catalogue with those other platforms. Yet another pro is that discounts are so easy to make. I must say, when I did my WordPress store, I found that the most hardest thing. I just couldn't work out how to easily do discounts. Now there is a Shopify app which you can do everything from your phone. There is some functionality that you can't use on the app, but definitely making discounts is really easy. You can make invoices from your phone, so you don't always have to be glued to your computer or your laptop. But making discounts is very easy. They've just added another buy one get one free functionality there as well, so it's definitely amazing if you want to make discounts. Another note on that as well is that they do allow you to create bulk discounts, so if you want to give 100 customers individual discount codes, you can do that with Shopify. Another pro as well is that they do integrate with email service providers. Now this is a slight con, I will be going over this later on, but it does not integrate with MailChimp anymore. I'll talk about that later on in the video. But if you do have a web and things like that, they do integrate really well with Shopify, so definitely a plus point. Another pro is that you can add products in minutes. You can also sell digital products, so all my digital art print sellers out there, this is an amazing option for you. They allow you to sell digital products, which I absolutely love. It's so easy to list products on there. The checkout process is amazing on the customer end. It's just all around amazing. Another pro is that it's really easy to reach out to an expert if you need one. They have their own kind of marketplace if you like to go and find an expert that suits your needs. You can send them messages, you can talk to them on there. So if you want to spend a bit more money on your store and you want to hire an expert, there's a list of accredited Shopify experts already on there, so you know that you'll find someone that's reliable and that does the job for you. Another pro is that it can handle high volume of orders. Now this is something that you guys probably haven't thought about yet if you're just starting out your store. You have to think about whether the bandwidth offered in other providers can handle a high influx of customers or views or orders or anything like that, especially if you have graphics on your site, videos on your site and things like that. Shopify is definitely built with your growth in mind, so you never have to worry about changing your website over if you get to the point where you're making 1,000 sales a day and your website just can't keep up on other platforms. Shopify is definitely built for growth. Another one is that their customer service is stellar. I have great personal experience with the Shopify customer service team. They're on live chat all the time. It's been 2 o'clock in the morning before when I've gone on my store and thought, oh my goodness, something's gone wrong. You know, maybe I didn't code it quite right, maybe I've moved things around that I perhaps shouldn't have. The Shopify customer service team are amazing. They are so friendly. You go on there, you can ask them anything you want in complete layman's terms, because I don't understand anything about coding or anything like that. They tell you exactly what to do. They are amazing and they're so polite and so friendly. And I've even got off the live chat with one of them before, and they've taken an hour of their time to go through my store, and they've emailed me a list of suggestions to try and make more sales on my store. That definitely went a long way with me, because I just thought, well, this person has taken an hour out of their day to go through my store, and I didn't even ask for it. They just went on and did it themselves, and I'm just so grateful that the team is always there to help me out. The last pro, or not the last pro, there's lots and lots of pros, but the last pro I'm going to list here today is that they are always bringing out new things. It's not like other providers where they give you this software or website, if you like, and they kind of leave you to it. Shopify is always developing, they're always bringing out new things. I'm always getting emails, oh hey, we're bringing out this new functionality or something like that with your store. They are always bringing out new things. They're always bringing out new trainings for you as well. Basically, Shopify is here to help you, and trust me when I say they are amazing. They definitely listen to their shop owners. I've emailed them a few times and said, hey, I wish there was this option on my website, and within a few months it's usually up there. So they do definitely listen to their merchants, which is amazing. There are a shorter list of cons now, because obviously these are cons in my opinion. They might not be cons in your opinion. I've just gone through and listed from my end what I could see that was perhaps negative on Shopify's part. So the first con is it can work out slightly more expensive than WordPress depending on how you use it. Now, it might not be more expensive if, say, you have a t-shirt shop and you want to spend all that time kind of listing new things. WordPress, that can take a long time. However, it can definitely work out more expensive depending on, you know, how you host with WordPress and things like that. Shopify is all like a package deal, it's all done for you, whereas WordPress you have to find hosting and things like that. So it's definitely worth exploring each option and seeing what's going to work out best for you. Do not forget your time. Your time does have value. So if you're going to spend 3 weeks building a WordPress site, whereas you're going to spend a day building a Shopify site, the $29 a month might just be worth paying out for, because hey, your shop will be up and running in a matter of days. Another con is that the variants are limited. Now, I've had personal negative experience with this. I have jewellery that has birthstones and letters and other things as well, but mostly birthstones and letters. So when you have 26 letters and 12 birthstones and they only give you 3 variants per product, that can be very difficult when you're trying to do it on the back end of your store. I would recommend maybe having a look at apps, maybe contacting an expert. I do believe that they are in the process of trying to up the amount of variants that you have, but definitely something to think about if, you know, you have shirts and you're doing sizes medium, large, pink, blue, orange, you know, all that type of thing. So definitely explore it first. Another con is that there is no MailChimp integration now. This is quite a recent thing. I believe it had something to do with GDPR. They had a bit of a falling out about how Shopify or MailChimp or something like that used the information that they had. It was definitely a big punch in the gut when they came out and said this, because I use MailChimp, but they did come out with third-party integrations. I believe it's called ShopSync, and personally I find it amazing. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's free, you just whack it up on your store and it syncs everything to MailChimp. So not too much of a big deal, but it is a bit of a pain in the bum when you can't use the MailChimp app anymore. But there is workarounds. Shopify 99% of the time always gives you workarounds when things like this happen, which isn't very often, but again was a bit of a con from my end. The last con, in my personal opinion, is that the analytics, if you want professional reports, you have to go the next tier up. So from the basic plan up, you get more professional reporting and things like that. However, I have found personally the analytics on the basic Shopify store plan is perfectly adequate for what I need. I also have Google Analytics installed, so that tells me, you know, everything I kind of need to know. Also from the Shopify basic plan up, you can do gift cards and other things like that. Definitely explore the options of the various tiers of plans that you want. So yeah, that can be a bit of a con, especially if you are a numbers person and you like to delve deep into, you know, what's going on in your store. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. Subscribe if you haven't already for other online handmade business related videos. I love you all so much, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!